Let's breathe together. Start with your posture on your back, your legs uncrossed, your bed, the floor, the sofa, your recliner kicked back. One hand on your belly and one hand on your rib cage. Pull the breath in through both nostrils and pull it down. Feel it. As the diaphragm drops down, the belly rounds up, and you pull the air down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, where the majority of the blood circulates. And you create that healthy exchange between your blood and your breath, exchanging carbon dioxide and oxygen, creating that healthy balance. Good. Your body rounds up as you pull the air in. And then you release and exhale, either out through your mouth or your nose. And as you release the air, your body lengthens and flattens. And you breathe and feel this with your hands. Breathing in through both nostrils, rounding up, and exhaling, either out through your mouth or your nose or both, as your body lengthens and flattens. Good. And now on the next breath, pull the air in through both nostrils, pull it down and fill all the way to the top. And at the top, take in 3 extra sniffs through your nose and fill the residual space. And then exhale and release the breath out through the nose or mouth all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, 3 extra puffs to let go of the last bit of air. And then do it again. The sniffs at the top and the puffs at the bottom. And notice the breath, the inhale and exhale even, and just an awareness of your own breath. Good. And now continue your natural breath of pulling the air in through both nostrils, rounding up and letting it go, and lengthening and flattening, and continue the natural breath. This morning, let's do some exercises that are isometric exercises and alignment exercises. Very simple and easy to do and really powerful. Bring your feet together. The big toes touching, the ball of the foot touching, the heels touching, the toes pointing forward. And now notice your knees. And notice whether your knees have rolled out or rolled in. And bring them so that they are lined up with the second toe. Tighten your bottom, tighten your butt, and use the tension of the muscles to hold everything in place. Continuing with your natural breath. Now push your heels away from your body and pull your toes back and maintain that alignment of toe balls, heels, knees in place. Don't leave a little bend in your knee, not so straight, and hold this position and tension, and make sure you're continuing that natural breath. And in this position, 3 breaths, 3 to 5 breaths, and when you're complete, release the tension and feel the flow of energy and blood. Good. Now do it again. Toes together, toes pointing forward, balls of the feet together, heels together, knees over the second toe, butt tight, push the heels away and pull the toes back and hold the alignment and hold the tension. Signaling your body that proper alignment of your feet and your ankles and your knees and your hips, and breathe those 3 to 5 breaths. And when the breaths are complete, release the tension. Good. And let's do it one more time. Feet lined up, toes pointing forward, balls of the feet together, heels together, knees over the second toe, tight butt, push the heels away and pull the toes back and breathe those 3 to 5 breaths. Body rising up on the inhale, lengthening and flattening on the exhale. Sending a message to your muscles of what it takes to line up your feet and your ankles and your knees and your hips. So that when you're walking, you're lined up just like your car. Get those front wheels aligned so you don't wear out your tires when you hit bumps in the road. Good. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release and feel the flow of energy and blood and enjoy the effects. This morning we're going to do breath walk again. It's good to practice. It's such a powerful technique. Begin by regulating your breath and bringing the inhale in 4 equal sniffs. Rounding your body up by filling up with 4 equal sniffs. Practice with me. Exhaling out in 1 long exhale and sniffing in 4 equal sniffs. Good. And continue a few more breaths, bringing the air in on 4 sniffs and letting it out in 1 long exhale. Good. And now begin to move your feet in place as though you were walking, and coordinate the feet with the breath. 1 step for each sniff. Count out on the 4 and make the length of the exhale a 4 count. Sniff in on the 4 count. Exhale out in 1 long exhale on a 4 count. Let's do it. Good. And now we're going to use finger taps. Nerve endings in our fingers are associated with certain qualities in our nervous system. And as you touch your thumb to your index finger, it's thought you're tapping into wisdom. And tap your middle finger for focus. And tap your ring finger for energy. And tap your pinky finger for connection with what's around you. And now tap 1 finger with each sniff and each step. Try it. Moving your feet with the breath and tapping 1 finger with each sniff. Good. And keep moving and breathing, breath walking. With the birds singing in the background. Setting a rhythm and a pace. And with the movement of your feet and your hands and your breath, setting a rhythm and a pace. Good. Good. keep walking and breathing and tapping. Good. It's thought that 80 to 99% of the time that we spend is spent indoors. And perhaps today it's nice enough weather where you are that you can take your breath walk outside. And if you do, the technique is to move with the feet and the breath and the fingers for 3 to 5 minutes. And then to release and continue the walk and tune into everything that's around you, the sights and the sounds, the birds, the colors, the sky. And after another 3 to 5 minutes, pick up the breath walk again, adding the sniff and the fingers to match your feet. And have your walk outside in that pattern of breath walk and then walk and notice what's around you and alternate for the length of your walk. It's a good practice. If you can't go outside, bring the inside in and find a YouTube with the sights and sounds of nature that are your favorites, and either on your back in your bed or sitting in a chair. Go for a breath walk inside and bring the outside into you and create the effects of the breath and the movement and the rhythm and the pace. And when we do, we activate that part of our nervous system, the parasympathetic system, that's known for rest and digest, that return from the stress or the action back into that parasympathetic relaxation, rest and digest phase. Good. Keep breathing and moving, sniffing and tapping and moving your feet. And tune into the sounds of the birds in the bowls. And breathe for another 2 minutes, doing your breath walk. And may the long-time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.